One of the most recognizable horror icons is no other than the nightmarish Freddy Krueger. But what you might not know is how he was created. Well, sit back, don't fall asleep, while we delve into the history of Freddy Krueger in another classic characters. If this is your first time here and you want to know a little bit more about movies, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything here at Movie Nerds. Frederick Charles Krueger, or Freddy Krueger, was the brainchild of Wes Craven. Craven grew inspiration for Krueger from several stories in the Los Angeles Times about a series of mysterious deaths. The victims all reported a series of recurring nightmares that eventually led to them dying in their sleep. The mysterious murders, along with the fears of a bully from his school during his youth and a disfigured homeless man who had frightened him when he was 11 years old, helped him create the Springwood slasher. While Freddy might be only a thing of our nightmares, for Craven, the fear was all too real. As a kid, Craven lived with his mother and brother in an apartment in Cleveland, Ohio. Late one night, Wes Craven was staring out the window as a tall, thin, homeless man began walking down the sidewalk. Craven could see that the man was horribly disfigured. His face looked burnt and melted. Craven was so frightened of the man that he couldn't look away. Suddenly, the man stopped, dead in his tracks, and looked directly at Craven. Craven immediately jumped back and pulled the curtains closed, waiting for the man to walk away. After waiting for what felt like an eternity, Craven stepped forward and peered out the window once more, only to see the man still there, staring. This time, the man jolted forward and started to walk with haste towards the apartment. Craven felt the fear go through his entire body. The man continued to walk towards the apartment building. Craven then ran through the apartment to the front door. Shockingly, Craven could hear the man's footprints begin to climb the stairs outside his home. Craven locked the front door and ran to his older brother's room for protection. With a baseball bat in hand, Craven's brother headed to the front door. However, the disfigured homeless man was nowhere to be seen, vanished into the darkness of which he once came. Going for the ultimate fiend, Wes Craven's original script characterized Freddy as a child molester, which Craven said was the worst thing he could think of. However, the decision was made to instead make him a child murderer, in order to avoid being accused of exploiting the spate of highly publicized child molestation cases in California, around the time A Nightmare on Elm Street went into production. The characteristic was later amended into the Cravenless remake of 2010.
There was a man at the preschool. He lived in the basement of the preschool, and you kids were his life.
You know what? I got some other drawings. And they're like really bad drawings. Maybe you can help me fix them?
He takes us to the secret cave.
It's okay, it's alright.
Outside of the iconic red and green Christmas sweater and the brown fedora, Krueger's most notable accessory is his bladed glove. Craven said he grew inspiration from a place that you would never expect, his cat. Craven would watch his cat claw the side of his couch and admire the primal look to it. When Jim Doyle, the creator of Freddy's Claw, asked Craven what he wanted, Craven responded, "It's kind of like really long fingernails. I want the glove to look like something that someone could make who has the skills of a Boilermaker." Doyle then explained, "Then when we hunted around for knives, we picked out this bizarre looking steak knife. We thought that this looked really cool. We thought it would look even cooler if we turned it over and used it upside down. We had to remove the back edge and put another edge on it because we were actually using the knife upside down." Later, Doyle had 3 copies of the gloves made, 2 of which were used as stunt gloves in the long shots. The character has also been included in comic books, TV shows like The Simpsons, video games, including the Nightmare on Elm Street NES game, and Mortal Kombat. He's appeared in the Friday the 13th franchise, and of course we can't forget the music videos. But my personal favourite was the 1900 number you could call and listen to Freddy Krueger tell you terrifying tales of horror.
Foolish friends, Freddy Krueger is on your phone. Dial this number now. I've got some tales to tell. Freddy's favorite bedtime stories. Dead time stories. All brand new, straight from my boiler room to your home. It's Freddy Krueger on your phone. So dial this number now if you dare. Tell him Freddy sent you.
For over 30 years, Freddy Krueger has haunted our nightmares, and no doubt will return to our screens or nightmares soon enough. My name's Ryan, and this has been another Classic Characters. If you loved this video and you want to see more from us, make sure you hit that subscribe button and comment below of what iconic character you would like to see in the next Classic Characters.